Hi, everyone. Hi, beloved community. Hi, my friend. I'm talking directly to you. Whether you're watching this live with me or as a replay, this is Katerina Satori, and I am in my peaceful home in Southern California. And I had this inspiration to bring you this new video series that I call Spirituality in Business. And I'd like to invite you to submit your question in the comments. So, this is going to be a first series. I really love bringing live stream series. So, for example, a few weeks ago, I did a series called Mystical Monday, where I would go live and channel all things mystical. Right now, it's going to be a topic of spirituality and business for some time. We'll see how long we're going to go. Hi, Lori. Good to see you. It's so cool that we are live on YouTube together, right? And if you and I just meet for the very first time, my name is Katerina. This is my channel dedicated to wisdom. Wisdom to me is our innate ability to learn from our mistakes. And I'm deeply passionate about ancient wisdom, something that we can learn from the past, from our ancestors, from those who came before us, and something that we can learn from our life experience, right? So we can make new positive choices, so we can prepare for the future and we can meet the future by finding stillness in the present and by learning how to develop our unique talents. This is why the topic of spirituality in business is so alive for me, because I didn't grow up around entrepreneurship. I grew up in Soviet Russia during communism. So entrepreneurship is all about stepping onto your own path and developing your gifts and developing products and services, right? In order to be of service to others, but also to become financially sovereign. So I didn't grow up around any of that. It was a personal drive and a personal vision for me to find my purpose first. And then once I found the direction where life was taking me, such as I started as a coach, I started actually as a health coach in the very beginning of my path. And I was following my passion. And then through the years, through the last 8 years of sharing my message online, I am sharing right now all about leadership, spiritual leadership, visionary leadership, spirituality, um, creativity, consciousness, things of that nature. So you have an opportunity right now with me to ask me any questions that you have. And while you do that, while you take the time to do it, and please post like an emoji on this live stream as well. I know a lot of you will be watching this as a replay, but I actually track all the questions that people submit. I have my lovely assistant put them in a one document. So I have quite a few questions that I received from the last online event that I hosted, was called Teach and Prosper, where I was sharing my approach with my fellow peers, my fellow teachers, spiritual teachers, and entrepreneurs, right? How to value your wisdom, how to value your life experience, and how to convert simply an interest of other people in you being a great shoulder to cry on, right? And somebody, like people usually love being around our energy, right? But you can actually create a career out of helping people. And this was the biggest illumination for me when I realized, yes, people will keep coming for advice, for empathy, for assistance. And I can also see it as my career. And when I start seeing it as my career, I began training completely differently. I began approaching this online business, as my career. So I've been developing skills, right? And this is the big shift, right? First we all start, because one of the key questions that I got is how to get started in this online entrepreneurship, specifically in your spiritual business arena. How do you get started? Another question that I got a lot is how to grow your audience, how to find your audience, and how to grow your audience, right? So we all start first with simply following our curiosity and following our excitement, following our passion. So when people come to me and they are not sure what they're here to do, they're not sure what's their purpose, I always help them connect to their true passion. Like, what are you obsessed about? What do you read about nonstop? What do you take classes on, right? Where is your passion? Your passion points to your higher purpose. And then you just follow the passion until you get more guidance on your path to continue your trainings. Usually when we are following our passion, we're being led by our soul to start developing our inner gifts, right? We all come to this incarnation with gifts within us, which is such a liberating understanding that we are all gifted. Really take this in with me. Maybe you already know this and you live this, but maybe there will be people around you who don't fully realize that we are all gifted in our own unique way. We come with the soul gifts within. They get to be developed, first discovered, developed, polished, right? Refined, and then turned into service to the world. One of my favorite quotations by an incredible artist, Pablo Picasso. I was just in his hometown of Malaga, Spain. One of my favorite quotes is by him. He said, the purpose of life is to find your gift. The meaning of life is to give it away. The purpose of life is to find your gift. The meaning of life is to give it away. That's the journey, right? That's the journey, my friends. We begin by asking ourselves, what is my gift? And this is why mentors and teachers and guides are so important. So if you are my peer and if you feel called to offer yourself supporting other people in helping them find their purpose, find their gifts, and then assisting them in finding a way to offer their gifts to the world, right? You and I, our work will be in high demand because so many people will be asking themselves, well, what is my purpose? What is my higher meaning, right? So the purpose of life is to find your gift. The meaning of life is to give it away, because once we find our gift, we begin to offer it to the service to the world. And we discover the most incredible joy, the joy of fulfillment, when our life is not only our own, where our life is devoted to something higher, something more meaningful. So, yeah, Lori says, hi, Lori. Good to see you here with me. And yes, I welcome your comments. I welcome your questions. And one question that I got is how to grow your audience, right? How do you grow anything? Here's my invitation for contemplation. What is the principle of growth? How do you grow anything? Whether it's your garden, whether it's your audience, or whether it's your business. The number one qualities: you create an environment for growth to happen organically. Let's take a metaphor of the garden. If your community or your audience is the garden, that's How I've always saw the main metaphor when people ask me, Katerina, how to grow my online audience. I share the metaphor of the garden, that we all start with an empty plot of land, right? We all start with 0 people listening to what we share, crickets on our posts and our messages. This is the beginning for all of us, right? And how do you create growth in anything? You begin to prepare the soil. You begin to create the conditions for the growth to occur spontaneously, organically. And staying in this metaphor, if you are a gardener and you tend to your garden once a month, you're not going to see any growth. All the seeds that you've planted, they will not sprout. So, in the very beginning, when you put together your garden or your community, you get to show up with the most amount of devotion and consistency, because you are establishing your presence online. And that takes a lot of energy, right? A lot of devotion, a lot of consistency. And here's the thing. If it is your passion, it's not going to feel like it's a lot of energy, like it's a struggle, because you are simply doing what lights you up, right? This is why it's so important to really get clear, where is your passion, where is your most convicting message, right? Because when you are following the passion of your soul, when you have a message that you know is so important to share and to spread, it's not work for you. It's not effort. It's joy. It's joy for your soul, right? So the passion is number one. When your business, when your online business is anchored on your soul passion, you are going to have an inner reservoir of enthusiasm that you will continue to tap into, into. It's like this fountain of joy, fountain of enthusiasm, right? So Lori says, my passion is all things healing. Lori, we are going to have such a high demand for people who are passionate about spiritual healing or wellness healing or soul healing, because so many people will be going through spiritual awakening, right? And they will be looking for teachers and guides who can assist them in making those transitions. So it's very, very powerful to follow your passion, to follow your curiosity, and to continue to follow that. And then how do you grow anything? You grow through consistency and generosity. I often encourage my students to give away what they consider to be their best content. I challenge them to give it away. Why? Because when we try to hold back out of fear that if we give away our best content, our clients won't hire us, our clients will not have no reason to invest in us. This is actually a scarcity thinking. What I have discovered to be true, generosity is one of the most powerful strategies to grow your business. Because when you give away your knowledge, your information, your inspiration, you're actually gaining. You're not losing anything. You are gaining. You're gaining the experience of your expression. The more you speak about your message, the better your expression becomes. You actually gaining clarity around your process. The more you speak about who you've helped, how you help them, your own story, your own personal story of discovering your gift, discovering or meeting your challenges, the more you express, the more clear your expression becomes. So many times people make this giant mistake. They're waiting to feel ready. And they're waiting and waiting and waiting. But just how you would never be able to build a lean six packs Is it called the six packs? Just how you would never be able to build a strong core simply by reading fitness books, just as much you will not be able to develop your ability to communicate and to express yourself simply by waiting to feel confident or to feel ready. You get to start before you're ready. So the way, just how when you train in fitness, I love working out. I've been working out for 12 years, 10 years. So fitness has been a huge part of my life. There were many chapters through it. I used to be super obsessive about my fitness. I had years of modeling in the past and being really obsessed with fitness. Now I feel my fitness and we have this really balanced relationship. I work out for vitality, for strength, and I work out because it makes me feel good, right? So that's why I love using the metaphor of fitness, because you cannot hire anyone to work out for you, right? If you have all money in the world, you still cannot pay somebody to work out for you. You get to do that. So it's the same thing with your online presence. Just by being inspired by somebody or reading the books or priming yourself up, that is not enough. You simply get to step into experience, turn on the camera, and begin to sharing your voice. And the more you do it, the more clear your expression becomes. Right? Do you have any other questions, beloveds? I'm here live with you, and I see you in chat. So cool. I love it. I love you, YouTube live stream. You are awesome. And I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna go to the next question. The next question is, Katerina, what is the most effective way to effortlessly teach online with less struggle? The most effective way. I have not found a more effective way than live video. This is my answer. The most effective way is live video. If you're around me, I am going to plant that seed and continue watering that seed in your consciousness, right? So if you simply post pictures of yourself online, like selfies, and write beautiful text, this is one level of connection with your audience. It will never compare with you turning on the camera and letting people feel your energy, letting people feel your heart, your presence. And nothing compares in regards to letting people feel your energy than live video. This is why I love live streams so much. My friends, I started my YouTube channel in 2011 before live video was available, when I was a health coach. And I was sharing pre-recorded videos, right? Because that's the only thing that was available. The moment live streams became available, oh, I was in heaven, because I felt a difference in energetics. I could feel another human being energy on the other side of a live stream. Like if I have 3 people watching here with me or 300, it doesn't matter. I feel your energy. Being an empath and being a highly sensitive being, I literally sense your presence. And that activates a transmission and a channeling within my field. So it is such a special gift to be able to connect with your audience on a live video. If you are not utilizing this opportunity, you're truly risking becoming irrelevant in the time of the age of the live video. So start before you're ready. You are going to feel awkward. You will want to delete your live streams. Allow yourself the messy part when you are a beginner. Us adults, we're not always that great being beginners. Whether you are learning a new language, or whether you're beginning to date after being single or after being in a relationship for a while, right? Whenever you start something where you are rusty, where you are out of practice, sometimes as adults, we forget to be gentle and to be compassionate and to be patient with our process of learning, right? And sometimes we expect that we are going to become masterful right away, but it's an impossible task. And instead, I invite you to simply become committed to the practice. So, growing online audience is a daily practice. Becoming better at communicating on video is a daily practice. Just like how working out or yoga or breath work is a daily practice. So, when you see everything as a practice, then you know that there is going to be days where your practice will flow and you just will exit time and space and you're just like, this is so easy. Everything flows. And there are days where you just don't even want to do it. You don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to do your breath work. You don't want to meditate. You definitely don't want to do any videos. So you see it as a practice, right? And when you approach everything as a practice, then you simply show up to your mat, or you show up to your camera, or you show up to your social media, and you focus on being committed to your practice. Powerful stuff, right? Just a little reframe. But when I shift from performance, like having a performance pressure with myself, versus aiming for just show up and practice, just show up and practice, then I tap into the joy, then I tap into that enthusiasm, right? Then I tap into devotion. So good to be with you, beloveds. I am here for 22 minutes. 22 minutes long, this YouTube live stream. I've been filming my content for the last 2 days. I am so excited to share with you a more professionally filmed content for my YouTube channel with the professional audio and the lights. So I've been speaking 5 hours in the last 2 days. One more day of filming tomorrow, and then I teach a new class on Thursday. And when people ask me, how do you begin and how do you grow your online business? The number one skill you get to develop is your ability to speak. And your ability to speak comes from where? From speaking, right? From speaking, from giving a voice. And I often offer something practical after each of these live streams that I do. I offer you, give yourself a challenge. Go live. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I don't care. TikTok, I don't care. Wherever you can find a platform, go live for 21 days. Oh, 21 days, Katerina, are you crazy? You asking me to go for 21 days? Yes. If learning to speak with passion, dynamism, and influence, a genuine influence, because in order for us to share our message, we must be able to inspire people to take action to transform their lives. If we're not able to inspire people to take action, we cannot lead, right? Our leadership is ineffective. Leadership is ability to inspire people to take action. So take action for yourself and say, I'm going to go live. Okay. Here's another choice for you. You can go live for 7 days, 7 days, 14 days, 21 days. Give yourself a challenge. You will feel the joy of growth where you sell, you know what? Where you say to yourself, you know what? I can turn on the camera and I will feel awkward and I will feel maybe even stupid and unattractive and whatever story my mind tells me, because we adults, we can be so critical. We look at our video, oh, look at my face. Oh my gosh, where those wrinkles came from. Wow, look at this hair, right? This noise of the mind can stop us from living our purpose. We all do this, loves. We all have this critic within us that will zoom in on our imperfections. But let me tell you something that can really liberate you. Perfection never connects us, it's not real. Authenticity connects us. Authenticity connects us. What system, what lighting system? I don't have any lighting system right now, Lori. The best lighting is when you face the window. So right now I'm facing the window where the natural light just falls on me. So the start there. Morning light is the best. You face the window. Here's your laptop, here's your computer, and you use the natural light. Natural light is the best, right? Dragon Queen? Yes, natural light is the best. And then, I have the one of those ring lights. Those are great as well. And I also have a travel version one. But I honestly, I love utilizing morning hours. In the morning, my energy is the most is the most strongest, right? In the evening, I never teach in the evening or speak, unless I lead an event, right? Unless I lead an event or retreat, then I will teach or speak in the evening. Usually online, it's in the morning, probably until like 2 or 3 afternoon, and then I focus on my other tasks. So natural light is the best. Yes, this has been so fun. Please submit your questions on spirituality and business, or anything you'd like to ask me about how to grow your community, how to work with stronger clients. When you're around me, I will challenge you every year. Choose to work with stronger clients. If you work one-on-one, and then, of course, I'll inspire you to lead groups, right? Because that's a natural progression: one on one, one to few, one to many. So if you have questions, please put them in the comments and I will review them. And as I shared in the beginning of this live stream, I actually have a whole sheet of questions that my assistant helps me to track. I value your questions. They give me inspiration to create very relatable content for you. So I just want you to know that I hear you and really appreciate your presence. Be blessed, my dear ones. Thank you so much for connecting with me on YouTube. I am also on Instagram. Just recently made my account on TikTok. Okay, when it comes to TikTok, darlings, I refused to go on that platform for 2 years. I said, no, 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 I'm not going there. But, and then eventually I said, look, every digital platform, every social media platform is an opportunity to reach the people for whom our message is meant for. So I changed my attitude, came to the TikTok, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I am enjoying it. So Instagram, TikTok, my handle is wisdomchannel-888, or just simply search Katerina Satori. And then I'm here on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and of course on my website, katerinasatori.com. When you come to my website, on my homepage, I have 2 free online courses. One is a free business course called Thriving Mystics, and another one is free spiritual course called Soul Ascension. Incredible courses, packed with value. So if you're looking for some business inspiration, choose Thriving Mystic. If you're looking for ascension support, spiritual ascension support, choose the other one. But those are great resources to be discovered right on my homepage. Thank you so much. It was great to be with you. And I will see you again on a next episode of Spirituality in Business. This was Katerina Satori. Please use the subscribe button. I forget to remind everyone. If you'd like to stay connected on my channel, I always appreciate you subscribing and being a part of my community. Until next, see you soon.